At least 99.9% of the religions and non-religions in the world are wrong. That's a fact. You can check your faux relativism at the door right now. What's true is whatever's real. Existence cannot be relative because everything is something. Whatever is. Human understanding was always relative, but truth must be absolute by definition. So what is the ultimate truth? Why does our observable universe exist? What should we do in response? Those questions go way beyond the reach of science into the realm of philosophy, religion. And as far as anyone has different answers to those questions, then either one or zero of them must be correct. So there we are. At least 99.9% of the worldviews out there are wrong. And hey, maybe it's 100. But how could we tell? If there's anyone who's actually right about the universe, how would that have to look? And more importantly, why? Let's lay some ground first. Lots of crazy smart guys have tried for millennia to prove or disprove the existence of God. They try to make ironclad arguments about what must or must not be out there beyond the veil. I've seen some pretty fancy footwork on all sides, but I gotta tell you, I stand with a very long line of philosophers who just aren't convinced by any of it. Because you gotta assume that, fundamentally, everything you know is wrong. Immanuel Kant made this point really well. When you try to argue about stuff that's above and beyond our universe, then necessarily you got no clue what you're talking about. Like some of the finest minds in the world have more than enough trouble just sorting out our laws of physics. And that's stuff we can actually measure in space and time. And now you want to try imposing your own laws on whatever may or may not exist outside both space and time? Good luck with that. Good luck working out what that could even possibly mean. I'm sincerely sorry, but it's not going to work. Maybe while you're up, you can whip me up a nice cold homebrew syncretism while you're at it. Since you're so smart, right? Now, if everything you know is wrong, then any approach that you or me or anyone could ever dream up is automatically a non-starter. If it was some smart or holy guy who thought of it, then we need to assume it is false, and therefore gravely dangerous to everybody's eternal well-being. If it's man-made, bottom-up, it's wrong. Sorry, Hindus. Sorry, militant atheists. Sorry, basically all folk religions that don't even pretend to have a credible story for all of civilization, let alone space-time. Sorry, you genius homebrew syncretists out there. You can't even begin to figure it out. You're automatically wrong, and you're headed straight for oblivion or somebody's version of hell. And you'd better hope it's the first one. The mortal cannot approach the supernatural must approach the mortal. That is necessarily the only way that any of us are ever going to be right about anything on that level. So that's top-down truth. All religions or non-religions in the world are either top-down, supernaturally revealed from beyond space and time, or they're wrong and unimaginably harmful to humanity. That's the world we live in. This principle has some good applications, most of which are coming later. Watch this space. But I can fake it.